You talk about Grey Wardens and honor and sacrifice and griffins, but you're still not convinced.
Not convinced?
Yes, you know what I mean.
And you know this because?
I'm a people person.
I'm surprised you don't wear heavier armor on your blind side.
If I did that, I'd just be telling people where to hit me. As it is, every half-decent fighter sees the eye and thinks he can feint, then come in with a low stab. Then, I chop his head off. It's like a gimme.
That can't work every time.
It doesn't, but taking a blade to the ribs is a pretty good teacher. So I hear you saved the last Divine from a dragon assault.
Yes, in my youth, with help.
Nice.
You're not going to press for the details.
Nah, I can see you don't want to talk about it. Bet you look good doing it, though. You know, the Bin Hasrith are a lot like your Seekers, Cassandra.
I highly doubt that.
Maintaining justice in the ranks, operating under a veil of secrecy, investigating corruption and threats to the Order, and we deal with it all so quietly. Most people never notice.
Interesting. Though we do not break the minds of our prisoners.
Well, keep at it. You guys will get there. That's some good armor.
Are you referring to me?
Some high-ranking women wear ornamental crap with tits hammered into it. One good shot, and all that cleavage gets knocked right into the sternum. Real messy. Good on you for going practical.
I aim to please.
Leave something to the imagination, too. That was some solid work back there, Seeker.
You as well.
The way you backhanded that guy with your shield and then damn near chopped him in half. Hey, are you as turned on as I am right now?
Am I what?
That's probably impossible anyway. You know, Seeker, your style doesn't have to be so defensive.
Excuse me?
You've got armor. Let them scratch the paint a bit. You can wind up for a shot that'll really ring their bell. Some part of you wants to just cut loose. I can feel the frustration in your swings. You need any help with that frustration back at camp, let me know.
It's never going to happen.
Apologies for giving offense. I will stop making imitations, Seeker.
I was not offended, nor did I say you should stop. So long as we're both clear, it's never happening.
Works for me. Hey, Seeker, if I hit a guy high while you go low, you think we could get him to flip?
Flip?
Yes. Ass over tea kettle, you know.
I suppose that could be done.
I've always wanted to get a guy to flip.
Barman laughs, slides the drink over. Tankard in view the whole time, no chance poison was added. Blade at his waist, club under the bar. Moves with training, mercenary or guard. Use that if I have to.
Yeah, I go for the shoulder. A shot he trained to take on the armor. But since he's a barman now, and not a merc, he bleeds, flinches, and I trap the arm and break his neck.
Why the Iron Bull?
I didn't do it, kid. It was just idle thought in case it came up.
Do you think about how to kill everyone you meet?
Do you not?
The Iron Bull, a woman in the last village wanted you to pick her up and take her clothes off.
Most people do.
In her mind, you were very big.
Well, that's flattering. So, Sera, a few fights ago, there was this one guy. I had his leg wounded, his shield down.
Oh, him, yeah. You're welcome.
Yeah, see, I had him. I was winding up for the killing blow and everything. You didn't need to take him.
I wanted to see if I could get him without hitting you.
What I'm saying is, please stop stealing my kills, Sera.
That's not a thing. Get faster.
All right. You're not stealing, you're helping. Kill helping, that's fine.
So, Bull, what are your women like?
The Tomastrans. Terrifying and inspiring. They teach you everything you need to know. Give your life purpose.
No, I mean, are they like you? Big and whoa.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Wow.
Iron Bull. I understand that among your people you are... What is the term?
Ben Hasrath. Secret police. Spies, basically.
You spied upon your own people.
Is that so different from Orlais or Ferelden? They have all kinds of people policing them.
What they say and do, yes. Not what they think.
What you think is what you say and do.
No. Even the lowliest peasant may find freedom in the safety of her thoughts. You take even that.
Nice job in that last fight, Solas. You really kicked the crap out of that guy.
I suppose.
What? You don't think so? You ripped him a new one. It was great.
Unless the fight is personal, violence is a means to an end. It isn't appropriate to celebrate.
I don't know. Gotta wonder about anyone who fights as much as we do and doesn't have some fun with it.
We have fought living men, with loves and families. And all that they might have been is gone.
Yeah, but they were assholes. You're not as flashy as most mages, Solas. The Tevinter mages I fought in Saharan tried to scare us with what they could do. Vivian has this little swagger, like she knows she's the most dangerous thing in the room. Not the quiet elven mage, though. No frills, nothing to give you away. Half our targets never even see you coming.
I shall take that as a compliment.
If you like.
Iron Bull, how do your people put on shirts?
We don't, usually. It's pretty hot where we come from. But I can get into anything with a loose collar. Just gotta ease one horn through and then angle it up. There's a term for getting caught unprepared that translates to running around with clothing stuck on your horns.
Colorful. Surely even you see, Iron Bull, that freedom is preferable to mindless obedience to the Qun.
How so? Last I checked, our mages weren't burning down Parvalen.
You think Orlais and Ferelden would be better off under Qunari rule?
Not really my call. I think most people everywhere have a system that works for them. When that breaks, you fix it, like we're doing now.
Do not equivocate. Would we or would we not be better under the Qun?
It's not that simple, Solas.
It absolutely is.
So, you gonna let me have it, Solas? Or do I get to wait and wonder?
What do you mean?
We've got the alliance with my people. Given how much you love the Qun, I figured...
Am I to scold you? Berate you for your decisions?
Hey, the Chargers died as heroes for the good of the mission.
I never said otherwise. The truth is, Iron Bull, you are Qunari. I cannot be disappointed in your decisions. As a mindless, soulless drone, you could never make any.
You doing all right, Bull? I heard you breathing a little hard after the last fight.
Lung exercises. Clearing the stale humors. It's a Qun thing.
Uh-huh.
Hey, some of us have to swing a giant hunk of metal instead of pulling our girlfriend's trigger from the back ranks.
Ouch!
Too close to home.
No, that was good. I should find some way to work that into my next book.
All right, but it was my line. You're gonna credit me in the acknowledgements, right? By the way, Varric, you write some nice fight scenes.
Well, thank you. I'm surprised you think so. They're not exactly realistic.
I figured that out when the good guy did a backflip while wearing a chainmail shirt.
And that didn't bother you?
Back in Sahara, I fell on a guy who tried to stab me in the gut. I felt the blade chip as it went through my gut and hit my back ribs. But I was alive and on top. I sawed through the armor on the rebel's neck, back and forth until it went red. I don't need a book to remind me that the world is full of horrible crap.
Impossible swashbuckling it is.
Hey, Varric, I was reading your stuff. Where do your bad guys come from?
Well, some of them come from Banter, and some are Ben Hazareth spies. But I like the stories where the villain was the man beside you the whole time. The best villains don't see themselves as evil. They're fighting for a good cause, willing to get their hands dirty.
All right, that's really deep and all, but I meant where do the bad guys come from, literally. The way you write it, it's like they just fall from the sky and land on top of the hero.
I like to leave some things to the reader's imagination. I've got to ask, what's with Qunari and their swords?
That's just the warriors. Ben Hazareth used whatever tools right for the job. Besides, didn't you name your crossbow after a woman?
Point taken.
Hey, Varric, are you gonna write me into one of your stories?
How could I not?
When you do, make sure you describe the musculature right. Because this isn't just endurance work. There was a lot of strength training to get here. You want to use words like rippling or ripped. Ripped is good, too.
The Iron Bull's belly was prone to rippling after every meal. He rarely wore shirts as they ripped under the strain.
That hurts, Varric. That's hurtful.
Is the kiln some kind of big secret? How come no Qunari I've met will explain it even slightly?
It's not a secret. It's just too big for a quick chat. Tell me about the Qun is like saying tell me about economics. Most Qunari know just enough to get by. It's like blind dwarves trying to figure out a dragon by touch. Only the priests really have the whole picture, and they spend their whole lives figuring that crap out.
Well, I'll leave them to it then. You're not the first Ben Hazareth I've run across. Hawk and I went on a caper with one named Talus.
You don't say.
She caused us no end of trouble. You wouldn't know her by any chance.
Hey, one time I ran into this dwarf on the road. Short, grouchy. You think you might know him?
I'm in the Merchant Guild. 10 Royal says I not only know him, he owes me money.
Oh, well, no, I don't know Talus. Sorry.
How could you possibly be a spy?
Well, it's a pretty easy job. I do some fighting and drinking, and then once in a while I tell Parvolan about it.
Where's the snaking, the plotting, the subtle machinations?
If you do that, everyone knows you're a spy. Drinking, fighting, writing notes. That's all it really takes.
Shit, you're either the worst Qunari ever or the best. I can't decide.
So in your books, the stuff with the spies is all wrong.
If only I'd had you around to consult.
That blue swan flies at midnight stuff doesn't work. Most times, you pass information on a dead drop. No meetings at all.
Where's the drama in that?
Oh, can't you mess up the realism of something else? Like lyrium smuggling.
She wants a chantry, but it does other things instead.
She did not need a chantry. She needed to remember her faith.
But it also spent time with her. It wanted to fall, feeling.
They are always attracted to the world of the living.
Why did it only talk facing one way?
We all have a face we want to show, and a face we do not.
Right. You two just work whatever that is out of your system. Like poison. Weird-ass poison.
It's good. I can explain.
I really didn't ask.